The House of the Dead 4.
Our backup hasn't arrived yet.
Might be a terrorist attack. Keep your eyes open.
Think this could take the door down?
The ground's shaking. What the heck is going on outside?
What's that sound? Our backup?
It can't be.
Hey guys, Metal Jesus here, and today I am playing and I guess giving a first impressions or review of House of the Dead 4. This is running on the PlayStation 3. I kind of feel like I should say House of the Dead 4. Was that close? I don't know. So, House of the Dead 4 was originally a arcade light gun shooter. I'm trying to remember if I actually played this in the arcades or not. You know, we do have a bunch of arcades in the Seattle area, and many of them have light gun games because not everybody has the setup at home to play these days. And so light gun games are something that definitely are popular at local arcades. But the wild thing about this game is that currently, as of the making of this video, the only way that you can play this at home is on the PlayStation 3. Now, what's cool about this game is that it supports the Move controllers. Those are those motion controllers that Sony released for the PlayStation 3. They also work on the PlayStation 4. And there are a bunch of light gun or on-rail shooter games that support it. So it's a very authentic feeling game to the arcade, which is yet another reason to own a PlayStation 3 and, you know, potentially download this game while you still can. Now, there's a couple of things that stand out to me in this game. One, it has great graphics. So I captured this running at 720p, and it's running at 60 frames per second. So that's pretty good, right? It looks pretty good. The other thing is that I like how you have an Uzi. You have an automatic weapon, which kind of speeds up the game a little bit and makes it even more frantic. Makes you more desperate as you play it. The other cool thing about this is that it has multiple paths. I know many games do that, but this was a nice surprise to see. So at certain points in a level, it'll prompt you to either go left or right or up or down or whatever. So there is a bit of replayability with this, which is pretty cool. Now, the one thing that I wasn't prepared for with this is that because you do have an automatic weapon, it is throwing a lot of enemies at you because you have so many bullets that you can fire off at once, right? But it definitely makes the game, a different kind of challenge than the previous ones. The other thing that I wasn't quite getting the hang of, and I'm not sure what the problem was here, but in order to reload my Uzi, I was having to shake the remote, or the motion controller, and I guess you can point away to also reload, which makes sense because that's how you do it in the arcades, but I wasn't able to get it to work. And I don't know if it's because I was sitting too close to my television or what, but so you see me waggling back and forth with the motion controllers to reload, which, after a while, it almost gives you, carpal tunnel while you're playing this game. And I tried recalibrating and a bunch of that stuff. So I'm sure it was my setup. Maybe there's just a smudge on the eyesight camera. Who knows? But just be aware that that's why you see me waggling the pointer back and forth all the time, because that's kind of what you have to do. So it makes a frantic game even more frantic. Now, one of the cool things about this game is that there are multiple endings depending on how well you do, and I assume probably the paths that you choose. So yeah, it's just a really cool on-rail light gun shooter game. Again, exclusive for the PlayStation 3. If you're watching this before they shut down the store, you might want to download it. Although, be aware that there is some news out there that there could be problems running PlayStation 3 games once your battery dies in the console and once Sony decides to shut off access to the PlayStation Network. That's relatively new news as of the making of this video, and I really hope either that Sony releases a firmware upgrade to not make that true, or I suspect that gamers with technical know-how and knowledge will figure some way around it, because they always seem to. So that's kind of a work in progress, and one that is not exciting for someone like me who loves to play old games. You know, I like the new stuff, but I also like the old stuff. And again, this is a great example of why you want to keep that alive, because not everyone can go to the arcades, and not everyone has, you know, well, and this game only came out on the PlayStation 3, so it's something that I feel like it should be preserved. But outside of that drama, this is a fantastic game, and one you should play if you like light gun games. I actually covered others as well, because again, so many of them supported the Move controller that there are some really cool ones on the PlayStation 3. So if you have that console still hooked up, and you happen to have some Move controllers, and you like light gun games, well, give these a shot.
Where do you think you're going?
This is exactly how it happened 3 years ago. The battle is starting again.
I guess you haven't quite lost your touch.
Got to concentrate a little harder.
Is this your first time here?
Yeah, there's something I need to look into. I can't shake the feeling that things didn't end like we thought 3 years ago.
I'll help however I can, James. It's an honor to work with you. Hard to believe we're underground, huh? There's also a complex series of sewers down here. Whoa, what's happening?
Got a bad feeling about this. What the heck is going on outside?
There's an area under construction up ahead. We'll be able to get to the surface through there.
Looks like we're gonna have company.
Oh, give me a break.
We gotta keep it together.
This thing would probably be faster if we could just get this grating open.
Gotta find a way to open it.
I really don't want to fight those things if we don't have to.
Probably get out of the water.
It's too dangerous. We can't go this way. I feel like a rat in a maze.
Looks like we gotta take a detour. It's not gonna be easy either way.
I'm actually afraid of height. I wonder if they're afraid of height. Ugh, I'm tired of getting wet. We go in through here. What is happening?
Oh, and we out of here! Try to make our way through. How's that?
Classified information. We might be able to find some information in here. Find anything?
Looks like my bad feelings were right. Look at the monitor.
What the?
Somebody's trying to launch the nuclear missiles.
What? Someone's gotta stop it!
Kate, you've got to get back to the surface. Hurry! Should be a construction elevator somewhere nearby. Looks like we can go up. At least there's power.
An earthquake!
Too dangerous in here. Open that door. Alex, you're gonna have to jump.
This is straight out of a movie I saw. You shouldn't be having this much trouble.
I can't believe it.